Education is regarded as the foundation of all developments in any society, and the focus of this drive is the younger generation who are the leaders of tomorrow. For this reason, national governments have placed education in the priority list of development goals. This is born out of the understanding that education is the best legacy that can be bequeathed to the citizens of any country. This explains why in 2013, the administration of His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun intensified efforts to consolidate and improve on the gains made by his administration since inception in 2011 to deliver qualitative and affordable education to the people of the state. Consequently, in the year under review, more achievements were recorded by the various stakeholders in the education sector in the state, all in a bid to restore the lost glory of education in the Gateway State. It is not surprising, therefore, that education, being the first among its 5 cardinal programs, received the highest budgetary allocation in 2013. 20.5% of the budget went to the education sector, which represents a remarkable improvement over previous allocations. One of the major priority areas of government in producing quality students in public schools is the provision of conducive teaching and learning environment. In the pursuit of the objective, the Ogun State government embarked on massive renovation of existing classrooms as well as the construction of new ones. The move has gone a long way in changing the perception of parents about public schools.
In the year 2013, we of course constructed new classrooms. We also renovated existing classrooms. We provided furniture and at least first, as a ministry, we were able to complete the ETF, which made us to construct some new classrooms, and of course through the SUBEB UBEC intervention we're also able to construct new block of classrooms and renovated existing ones across the state.
Training and retraining is a key component of this drive to provide qualitative education in Ogun State. This is aimed at maintaining the best practices in government-owned schools.
In terms of training, we're also able to at least arrange series of trainings for our teachers. The leadership training, health and safety training, and of course on some core subjects, we're able to also train quite a number of our teachers. And again too, through the MDG NTI intervention, we're also able to to also train our teachers both in primary and secondary schools teachers.
The responsibility of ensuring that students in public schools in Ogun State excel is not left in the hands of the teachers and the school administrators alone. The state government is strengthening the inspectorate division of the Ministry of Education to facilitate effective supervision and monitoring. It ensures regular monitoring of terminal examinations as well as external examinations of these schools. All these efforts were further intensified in the year 2013. One of the major achievements of the Senator Ibikunle Amosun-led administration in the education sector is the provision of free education at primary and secondary school levels. Apart from the non-payment of tuition fees, the state government is also distributing free exercise and textbooks as well as writing materials to students. This gesture received a boost in 2013.
As a student of a public school in Ogun State, you don't pay one kobo in terms of maybe school fees. In fact, textbooks were given to students free. We maintain that. And then because of the additional students that we've recorded in last year, we had to make additional textbooks which we distributed. For me, the achievements are numerous, because of course our governor believes in education. He believes that education is the most important thing, and that is why even in the 5 cardinal programs of the governor, education is key, is number 1, and that is why we're ensuring that the standard of education is maintained.
The office of the Ogun State First Lady, Mrs. Olufunso Amosun, through her Uplift Development Foundation, is also contributing significantly towards uplifting the standard of education in the Gateway State. This, the wife of the governor, is doing through several initiatives, among which is a program tagged Uplifting the SS3 Students. Every year, the best students in WAEC examination from each of the 20 local government areas of the state are taken to the United Kingdom for a 3 weeks leadership training. The objective of the program is to motivate the students for better performance. This initiative, which started in the year 2012, has now become a yearly affair.
Because the best SS3 student in each of the local government, the wife of the governor has been taking them abroad. We started in the year 2012, and he took the 20 best, that is the best in each of the 20 local government, to London, to United Kingdom, for leadership training. Just a few weeks ago now, the best in 2013, we held a get-together, and of course in a matter of weeks now, that set will also be going to UK for another leadership training.
Another initiative of the administration towards providing affordable and qualitative education to its people is the construction of model schools across the 3 senatorial zones. The foundation laying of these schools were done during the celebration of 1 year in office of Governor Ibikunle Amosun. The aim is to boost the fortunes of education in the state in line with the trends of the 21st century. The major beneficiaries of the initiative are indigent parents who cannot enroll and pay school fees of their wards in private schools to acquire the best education. The objective of the government is to ensure that there are no disparities in the standard of education among students in the state.
The basis for the model schools, as we've always said, is to create a new learning environment that will facilitate 21st century teaching and learning.
The sincerity and the commitment of His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, to deliver on his promise and expand the scope of existing plans is further demonstrated in the proliferation of the model schools. Most of these are under construction and are at the various stages of completion across the state.
In the past, I would say 1.5 years, we started the construction of 15 of the 28 model secondary schools that we initially earmarked for construction. That number might go up, the final number might go up, but 15 are ongoing at the moment. And to be honest, there are different stages of development. And the whole idea is to ensure that they are all ready for occupation by 2014.
These efforts were tailored towards meeting with the expectations of the state government.
I will say that a good number of them, at least 10 out of the 15, are close to 60 to 70% completion. In other words, the carcass, they're ready. A lot of them have their windows, their doors, their roofs in place, and some have them in the store. But those are the ones that are easy to fix, and the finishing are beginning to come into place.
Contractors work day and night to beat deadline and to ensure that most of the school's projects are completed and ready for commissioning when the administration will be celebrating its third year in office.
I believe that by April, we will begin to see the structures fully developed, and come May, we need to begin to commission these schools. But most importantly, by May, June, roughly by July, the students that will be admitted into those schools, we ought to have identified them through a process of exam, interviews, and all of those. And so that process is ongoing.
Ahead of the expectations, the State Ministry of Education is already working out modalities for the smooth takeoff of the model schools by next academic session. This includes designing of modalities for the admission of new intakes, recruitment of staff and administrators, as well as non-teaching staff. The move is to ensure smooth takeoff without delay when the schools are completed and formally handed over.
The Commissioner inaugurated 3 committees. One to do with recruitment of staff. And when we say staff, we're talking about teaching and non-teaching staff. So it cuts across security, technicians, teachers, head teachers, all of this group of people. And the second category of the committees is the one responsible for recruiting students. And then there's a third category, which is the one that would look into the boarding house provision, uniform, all of those things that has to do with the pastoral side of the children. In other words, the care of the children.
The government is not compromising on the principles of fairness and equity in citing the school projects. It is being done in such a way that no part of the state will be excluded. The schools are in strategic locations and are within easy reach for all the 20 local government areas of the state.
Definitely, and it's going to cut across all the 3 senatorial districts. It will cut across the 20 local governments. But the most interesting thing here is that because the schools have boarding houses, and each school has a boarding capacity of at least 500 students, what it means is that a student from Ipokia local government can actually be admitted into a school in Abeokuta South local government.
Some of the contractors as well as site engineers speak on the time frame for the completion of the projects. They equally speak on the architectural design for the model schools.
It's divided into 3 structures. We have 2 hostel blocks and we have an encompassing main building, which is the school building. The 2 hostel structure is actually one for boys and one for girls, while the main school building is built and block with about 3 floors. It's a ground, first and second floor, comprising about 24 standard classrooms in each of in virtually all the floors, and we have about 5 science laboratories, and we also have almost about 9 various workshops. The workshops comprising of metal workshop, wood workshop, building construction workshop, we have food technology, we have IT workshop, IT room, we have general art studio, we have performing arts hall also. We have a lot of facilities that, like the name implies, is a model school, which April is far more feasible, and our project in particular, we are planning for February ending. By the special grace of God, between February and March, we should be able to deliver this project site to the government.
Actually, the work has reached the advanced finishing stage. We have already started our finishing works. We've started fixing our ceiling grid. The plastering, both external and internal, are almost complete. And then our ties have also been fixed. We can meet up the time frame. We are working day and night. And then precisely I can say the work has reached almost 80%.
2013 is a year of happy reflections for the people of Ogun State as they recall with satisfaction the giant strides recorded in the education sector. For many of them, it is a reaffirmation of the determination and commitment of His Excellency Senator Ibekule Amosun to provide affordable and qualitative education in Ogun State. The people of Ogun State are known for their hospitality. They are also well cultured. In addition to that, one trait that stands them out is the pursuit for knowledge through education. There has been setbacks in the past on keeping alive this dream, but thanks to the advent of the administration of Senator Ibekule Amosun, the lost glory of education in Ogun State is gradually being restored. The people of the state who are happy with the trends of the event are full of praises for the governor and urge him not to relent.
Most of these projects going on across the state, they are all multi-billion naira projects, and it's only somebody who has a vision, who has the commitment, who has the mandate that can do what he's doing. So I want to encourage people to continue to support him, and anybody that's doing this type of project needs a lot of encouragement. He needs a lot of support to be able to continue to finish the good job he has started. So so far so good. The model schools is a good project.
He's really doing a great job, to be sincere, and I really commend him for that. At least the model school will give a lot of people out there, people, especially the less privileged ones, people who find it difficult to, get something into their heads, being educated. It's an opportunity for them to be educated, and it is one of the things I commend the governor for. He's really doing a great job. I really commend him, and I say more grace to his elbow.
The golden fish, it has been said, has no hiding place. Senator Ibekule Amosun, the governor of Ogun State, is such a shining beacon in Nigeria that youths from Niger State saw the glitters. So they came all the way from Niger State to Ogun State to acknowledge service beyond self.
It is indeed a great day, a special day, as we feel humble having the opportunity to gather here to recognize leadership, to recognize excellence, to recognize none other than His Excellency Senator Ibekule Amosun. Having taken a keen interest on the roles being played by the governor in the area of infrastructural development, all this within 2.5 years. Health, education, agriculture, providing conducive climate for economic activities, one would definitely submit that our respected governor deserves recognition.
I'm grateful to God for giving us the opportunity to serve the people of Ogun State. And when you get back home, please greet my brother governor there. Indeed, we are one and the same, really. And when things like this happen, it further strengthens the unity of us as a people. As Nigerians, we are one. You have demonstrated that now. That all the way from Niger State, you've identified our little efforts, and you've come to show some kind of maybe appreciation to say what you are doing. We like it, and I'm sure the people of Ogun State too. They will like what they are seeing. That people appreciate our little efforts.
After the felicitations, the youth leader Alhaji Abubakar Ndanusa presented a horse of special Sudanese breed of color and perseverance to the governor, indicative of the stallion's qualities of His Excellency Senator Ibikumi Amosun in his mission to rebuild Ogun State.
For comments, questions, and observations, send a text to 080-9578-9802 or 081-0672-1434, or send an email to missiontorebuild@gmail.com. Be a part of rebuilding our beloved Gateway State.
Ọmọ Ògùn Ìṣẹ̀yà.